Hey Hatchlings, it's Dragonfeather, and today's episode is really super impulsive. I just got this feeling from the universe that I really needed to film this right now and talk about this, and I'm literally in my PJs. This is totally raw video type deal, and I feel like I've been really called to share with you guys that you are not broken, you are not lost, you're not unworthy, you're not you're good enough. That's the point of this video. And the reason why I'm making this right now is because today, specifically, so many people in my life have just been really having a hard day, and I even woke up having a shitty day. Yesterday I got some really bad news about, you know, just life and it really just kind of I feel like it pushed me back months, you know, months worth of progress, mentally, it just fucking shot that in the face, you know. It was screw your progress. As the day went on, I realized by taking actions that I haven't taken in so many weeks, just taking the initiative to be creative, you know, I realized that I have so much to be thankful for, and I'm not the only one. And I feel a lot of the times, you know, there's so much negative shit happening in the world. So many of us are just fuck the world, humanity is so awful, we're never gonna fix ourselves. And I watch a lot of documentaries about the world, you know what I mean, and just seeing how it is all around the world, it seems like a cesspool of a shit show, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's as individuals, we have the choice to be grateful. We have the choice to keep going. We have the choice to say, you know what, not today. I'm not gonna be negative today. I'm not gonna beat myself up today. I'm not gonna doubt my dreams today. I'm not gonna do that because that's bullshit, kind of thing. And I felt really, really called to share this with you guys because it's one of the biggest reasons why I took a break from the internet, and it's one of the biggest reasons why I had to put myself in time out and spend time alone, because I didn't know who I was when I was alone. I didn't know who I'd become. I didn't know why I was so sad all the time, why I was so depressed and anxious and not wanting to do anything that I loved. The thought of even doing something that I remotely cared about was just I don't give a fuck. You know, I think it's that way for a lot of us, and you know, I almost didn't get out of bed today. I did not get out of bed today until 5 p.m. and that hasn't really been happening very often in my life recently. It's a very old behavior, it's a very old pattern of mine. And today I was just really reminded about all of the old negative thought patterns, actions, and behaviors that I have. And it made me think how many of you guys, and leave it in the comments below, how many of you guys revert back to the negative thought patterns and the negative behaviors and actions that hurt yourself and hurt others when you're not feeling your best. How many of us just do that as default? How many of us just fall like that? Noticing myself fall this morning, I know I couldn't be the only one, and it took me all day to pick myself up, and it's what, 11 now? I started with creating, and as I was painting, you know, working on custom orders that some of you guys have ordered for me, I just felt so grateful and blessed that people who I haven't even met are paying me to create things for them. And that thought alone shifted my whole perspective of today, because the bottom line is that when we wake up feeling empty and feeling depleted, it's a symptom. It's a symptom of something that's a lot deeper going on inside of us. And for me, it comes from this feeling of not being appreciated, not by anyone else, but by myself. It all comes from not caring enough about myself. And that's why I took this break, you know, that's why I took this break, because I needed to care about myself. I needed to give a shit about what was going on in my head. I needed to give a shit about the behaviors, about the things that I don't do, like how often are you taking care of yourself? How often are you changing your clothes? How often are you showering and brushing your teeth? Those simple things in my life have been the hardest. And you know, sometimes I feel completely stupid because of it. Like, so many people are doing all these incredible things and I'm over here stumbling over my laundry, you know, so I just felt like so not good enough, like so pathetic and pitiful and weak and disgusting, you know, like I feel like I just wasn't really like on my A game today. And it's okay to not feel like you're on your A game every day. I think in this society, you know, with like our Instagram feeds and our perfect YouTube videos and like all of these like perfect, pristine, professional, manicured, beautiful things that we post and we do and we share, it's not real. You know, like as much as we wish that was reality, is not our reality. And that's why I'm here in my PJs with my hair a mess to talk to you guys about this, because I'm a human being. You know, we're human beings. We're nasty sometimes, we're dirty, we're grungy, you know, sometimes we stink a little, like, it's life. And like, those are the moments that we need to love ourselves the most. When we feel like we're not gonna get our dreams, when we feel like we're not gonna move forward, when we feel like that the universe is out to get us, or when we feel like we're just not set up to win, like, it's those moments when we gotta try our hardest. It's those moments when we gotta do the most, because we can do whatever we want when we're at our best, right? We're on fire, you know, we can fly, like, but it's those moments when we feel like our wings are broken, and it's those moments when we feel like we can't get out of bed and we can't look at ourselves in the mirror. It's those moments that you gotta tell yourself you love yourself anyway. And, you know, sometimes you gotta break out like the, I'm grateful for the food I eat, I'm grateful for the internet connection so I can watch Dragon Feather. I kind of had to do that, you know, and it's okay, you know, like, and I'm grateful that I was able to pick myself up. And I feel like I was in such a weird day today. Like, I dropped a glass on myself and broke it. Like, I never break glass, like, and trust me, as a stoner, I deal with lots of glass. Like, I don't break glass, it's just something I don't do. So when like I break glass, it really fucks with my head. I just kind of felt like the universe was kind of like trying to snap me out of my negativity today. And I'm so grateful I didn't get any like cuts on me that I needed stitches, but I have like little tiny cuts all over me from the glass falling on me. And it was just like a really big lesson to me, you know, something so small like breaking glass, like taught me the biggest lesson of learning how to snap myself out of those negative mindsets. And it helped me remember that like I can't let the world, I can't let people who make shitty videos about me, I can't let haters, I can't let, you know, unfortunate family members, I can't let shitty friends affect my internal condition. And you can't either. You have this body and this is where you live inside of it, no matter what it looks like, no matter how old it is, no matter how young it is, no matter what color you are. Like, literally, you have a body, you're here. If you're breathing, if your heart's beating, and even if you have like all your limbs and you can talk and all of these things, you're so much more blessed than you realize. And the fact that you can even watch this video right now, you're so much more blessed than you realize. And like, it's time for us as individuals to take responsibility of our internal condition, because we're the only ones who can govern it. We're the only ones who can keep ourselves on track. And at the end of the day, only you are going to be the one who believes in yourself or not, more than anyone else, you know? You could have like the most amazing friends, the most amazing family, you know, the most amazing significant other or whatever. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much they believe in you. It doesn't matter how much they love you. It doesn't matter how much whatever. If you don't have that in here, none of it matters. I just really wanted to make this video as a call to action to take those steps to love yourself, because it was hard for me. You guys, like, I've been through so much shit. And I know I'm not the only one, and I love you guys so much, because you guys have been the reason so many times that I get out of bed, that I'm like, I can't let the hatchlings down, I can't let them down. And you know, I've had times where I've been suicidal, and the one thing that keeps me on this earth is like, if the hatchlings found out that I killed myself, what would I do? Like, what would they do? Like, I can't let you down. Like, I'm here for you. Like, I'm here for you. I had to like regroup there. So like, I know Like, I don't really give a fuck about what I look like anymore. I don't give a fuck about the comments that I get, you know, unless they're good ones. Like, of course, those mean the world to me, but like, I don't give a fuck about the hate. I don't give a fuck about the people who make money off my videos by making fun of me and talking about how crazy I am and how much they want to bang the crazy out of me. Like, I don't give a shit anymore. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't have time. I don't have time to stay stuck in that negative mindset, because for so long I fought so hard to keep my head above water, and I finally feel like I'm flying now. And the only thing that I really feel like I can do to like help others is to support them enough to believe in themselves, is to, you know, ask the universe, what can I do to help these people care for themselves? And it's such a helpless feeling when you see the people that you love just fall because they don't love themselves. And, you know, like, so many friendships and relationships I've lost, that was the reason why it ended more than anything else, was because the person couldn't love themselves. And so that's why it's so important for me to love myself. Just remember that, like, I'm doing so much better than I could. Like, pat myself on the back. Like, I got myself. Like, I married myself. Like, I made a vow to myself to always be here for myself, in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, for better or for worse. Like, I'm here for me. And I encourage you guys to do the same. I encourage you guys to leave your vows to yourself in the comments. What do you vow to do for yourself today? What do you vow to do for yourself a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, years from now, lifetimes from now? You know what I mean? Like, what do you vow to do for yourself? Because only you know the darkest, most fucked up, corrupted parts of your existence, and sometimes no one else knows. So the people who are trying to deal with the traumas, who suffer in silence, who are trying to overcome these things that they never talk about, I see you. I'm one of you. And I'm talking about it now because I'm not gonna be afraid to be silent, and you shouldn't either. And I just feel like so many people around the world are forced to be silent, are forced to be, you know, their flames are forced to be shut down and snuffed out, and they're controlled and abused and manipulated and murdered and all of this. And it's like, enough. Not if I have anything to say about it. And let's come together and fucking change the world one individual at a time by doing it in here first. Because by taking the time to change what's inside of you, to change how you think about yourself, to change about how you feel about you. I see your guys' comments. I read as many of them as I can. I'm pretty sure I read them all. And I know you guys. I know some of you guys by username who tell me all the time how you don't have love for yourself, how you don't care for yourself, how you don't think you can do that, how you have self-hatred, but you love me. It's like, I want to give back to you because you guys are the ones who I'm talking to. You guys are the ones who need this the most, because this community, the Hatchlings, the Hatchling clan, we're here for love and light. Like, we're here to support you, even if you're geeky, cheeky, and freaky. Like, you're a weirdo, and that's okay, and a lot of people might not like you because of it. You've probably gotten shit for being a weirdo. That's okay. I get so much shit for being a weirdo. It's not even funny, but like, it's okay. Like, you're gonna be okay. You're the way you are for a reason. Don't try and change yourself. Just love yourself as you are, you know, because you just gotta accept yourself, you know. And it's so much easier said than done. Like, it took me so many years to get here, and sure, it may seem like I've always loved myself or whatever by the videos that I've put online, but like, there's certain videos that I'll like go back and watch, and it's such a fake fucking act. Like, and I don't want to be that creator anymore. You know, I don't want to be somebody who's literally going through hell in my personal life and putting a smile on just for some views. And like, I'm really ashamed to like even admit that on camera, but like, I'm not that person anymore. And I really think that a lot of people can relate to that story. I really think I'm not the only YouTuber that's done that. And that's why my break was so quintessential for me, because it really helped me understand and identify who I am and why I do what I do. And it just like really kind of like clarified who I am and my purpose and all of that. And like, I feel like I can take moves, I can make steps, I can, you know, take on challenges in ways that I couldn't have done before, because I'm so secure in my own self now, and no one can take that away from me. You know, the universe is testing me by like throwing hate videos about me in my face, but that's fine, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody has to deal with that, you know? Like, I'm completely okay with being criticized because that's what happens when you share things publicly online. Like, you open yourself up for that, and that's just part of the job. That's fine, you know, but doesn't mean that it's not difficult sometimes. And to those of you guys who may be going through something similar with, like, maybe family or friends or whatever, like, you're safe here. Like, you're safe here. And, like, reach out. Like, you're safe here. In the comments, you know, message me on the Hatchling clan, even though it's kind of terrifying my DMs over there. Like, catch us in the public chats, you know, like, I'm always hanging out, like, I'm trying, like, I'm your person, guys. Like, I'm here for you. It's, like, why I exist, you know, like, but at the end of the day, like, as much as I want to help you guys and as much as I want to be here for you guys, like, the only way I can do that is if I love myself first and if I do everything for me before. It's literally like when you're in a plane and you crash and the masks come down, they're like, put your oxygen on before your children. Try telling that to a mom. Yeah, no. Like, they're gonna be like, no, my baby's everything. But it's like, the thing is like, if a mother really wants to care for her child, she has to care for herself first, because that's the only way she's gonna be able to give everything to the child. And think of it this way. You who you are now is the mother. And the little child who you used to be inside of you is your child. You have to take care of that. And so now every day I aspire to be a person that little Azura can look up to and say, wow, I'm proud of her. Because I never felt that way before. And I can't be the only one. And I'm sure you guys have had experiences where you feel like you hate yourself. So I don't know why. All my videos have been full of crying recently. But you know what? Life has just been so intense for me recently. I've just been like so not like like I don't share my feelings online. Like, I'm so like, ew, people crying on the internet, you know what I mean? But like, I'm human. Like, crying is so natural. Crying is one of the most powerful forms of magic because it forces you to release the things that hurt you the most inside. Like, you gotta release it, you know? Like, you gotta let it out, you gotta let it go, because if you don't, it'll change who you are, it'll rot your heart, it'll do all these things that corrupt you as a person, and then you become this cold, hard adult, you know? Like, we're all children, you know? Like, I don't know, like, and I just have been feeling really called to share this with you, this message with you today, because it's been a really difficult day for me, and it's just been really hard for me to see the people who I love and care about so much suffer so much. And it's not just like one or two people, like, it's been like a handful of people today, including my family, like, and it's just hard to see so many people suffer, and knowing that, like, I can't do anything, you know? Like, I feel so helpless sometimes. And so that's why I just really felt called to share, to care for yourself, and to, when things don't go right, like, just love yourself anyway. Like, make the conscious decision to give a shit about yourself anyway. Like, even if you have no idea how to love yourself, it's probably because you were never taught. You grew up around people who were abusive. You grew up in a household absent of love. You never saw any sort of self-love, like anyone else doing self-love from them. Like, when you grow up, that is the foundation for your knowledge. Like, you learn the most in your life. Like, in your first 6 years of life, it's the most quintessential for your brain development. And if you went through some shit during that time, like, you're struggling, and that's okay, and nothing's wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not fucked up, you know, as much as you may think you are. Like, you're actually alive. Like, the fact that you're alive is just amazing in itself, and celebrate that. Even if you might not be where you want to be right now, even if you think you could be doing more, even if you feel like that you have no reason to care about yourself, even if you feel like, you know what, I suck, I'm a fucking piece of shit. Like, even if you feel that way, it might feel really strange to say I love you, but I challenge you guys today to go look in a mirror and say that you love yourself. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, hey, there we go. See? Right here. There's a mirror. Huh? Yeah. So I'm gonna look at myself. Can you tell I'm looking at myself? So you're gonna look at yourself like this, guys, and be like, I love you, Azura, with a smile on your face. Okay? I want that smile on your fucking face, guys. You gotta believe this shit. You're gonna go, you're say, I love you so much. I love you because you have the power to get up every day, and even if it's a shitty start, you can still turn it around. Say something that you love to yourself, you know what I mean? You can literally do anything, guys. Moral of the story is to take it easy on yourself, because everything else is gonna be fucking difficult. So if you can, you know, if you're understanding with yourself, if you've got your own back, and if you take it easy with yourself and give yourself permission to be human and feel shitty sometimes, trust me, you're gonna have this overwhelming sense of gratitude and peace and serenity and acceptance and love, and in turn that's going to influence everybody around you. It's going to be a rippling effect, and it's really going to do a lot of incredible things for you personally too. So I'm speaking from personal experience, and I'm literally just trying to encourage you and influence you to give it a shot, because you have actually nothing to lose, especially if you suffer from depression, from anxiety, from PTSD, from whatever mental disorder that really is handicapping you. If you suffer from suicidal thoughts, or from shitty friends, or from difficult family members, or from abusive relationships, like literally anything, there's a place to start to change it, and it's within you. And so many people want to turn to their phones and turn to the TV and turn to the other person and turn to drugs and turn to sex and turn to money and turn to all of these things, when really they should be turning to look inside of themselves, because that's where the true wealth, that's where the true abundance, that's where the true love and the true power lies. So don't forget. I hope that this video helped you. It was really like totally impromptu. I was not planning this at all. Like, I just felt really called to share it with you guys, and please leave in the comments down below your vows to yourself. I would love to hear this. My vows to myself, so you guys have like an example. I vow to love myself first, because I deserve my love more than anyone else. I vow to myself to take care of myself, even if my actions are the ones that put me in a difficult position. I vow to care for myself even when I don't feel like I deserve it, because I do, even in those darkest moments. I vow to love my darkness despite how ugly she is sometimes, because she needs my love the most. Those are some of my vows, and I would really love to hear yours in the comment section below. And please leave your favorite affirmations too. Like, say your affirmations in the mirror. Like, don't underestimate the power of your words, especially when you keep them stuck up here, because sometimes that's what kills people, and sometimes that's what takes your life. And I know this is kind of like intense, kind of dark, but like, believe any sort of resources I can find to help you guys, because like, I've had to use those resources, and calling somebody for help, especially a hotline, when you feel so low, is the greatest act of courage. It's so hard to call people for help, but please do it. I'm done being a sob monster, so I'm sorry if this video was a little bit intense and a little bit darker than my normal content, but I hope that you guys appreciate it. I'm doing my best to make my content as real and raw as possible, while still doing the really pretty glitzed up, glammed up, super professional content that I make too, because I enjoy making it all. I just want to really be more vulnerable with my human side, because I don't see many people sharing that, and I think we need more resources. We need more people sharing their human experience, because we're all human after all. Love you guys so much. Please don't ever forget how much I care about you, even if I've never met you, even if we've never talked before, even if I've never like liked your comment or responded to you in any sort of way. Like, I see you, I notice you, and I appreciate you and love you so much, because without you I couldn't do what I do. Without you I couldn't have a voice like I do this way, and I just want to use my voice for the voiceless, for the people who feel like they can't speak, and when they try it, their voice shakes, because there's no need for us to feel alone in this world, especially with social media. Like, there's no need for us to suffer, especially with all the technology that we have. Like, we can fix this place. We have everything we need to fix our shit. But it starts within us, and that's just the message I felt called to share with you guys today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it wasn't too much. Please leave a like on the video if you want to see more content like this. Again, I want to see your vows in the comment section below, and don't forget to tell yourself that you love yourself in the mirror every day, especially if you gotta fake it till you make it at first, because I know I did. So with that being said, I love you again. So much love. You guys don't even know. We're a family. You don't even know. And we really hope to catch you in the Hatchling clan and chat with you guys, because it's such a wonderful sense of community over there, and we really do cultivate lifelong friendships over there. So don't be shy, okay? Don't be shy. We don't bite. Most of us don't bite. Alright, see you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, or whatever you are doing. But until next time, stay cheeky and freaky little hatchlings. Don't forget to laugh in the face of darkness. Sometimes you have to. It's just too overwhelming. You gotta go ha 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 ha. You suck. Okay, bless it be and bye.